So upcoming Friday nights, me and the degenerate boys that we are, we're coming back with the betting show.
You look at the way he bounces off tacklers, the way that he keeps his eyes downfield, his vision, his ability to find holes, his pass catching ability, right? Because he has.
In my lifetime, I'd put him at probably around the 2 area, with, again, the only other person up there being King Ricky.
Anthony Richardson or Caleb Williams at the 111.
Yeah.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the BS Network NFL Recap. As always, I'm your host, Jacob Krogan. You can find me at BSN Sports Bets. And my co-host here, as always, Jerry the Bear, Jared Bolton. How you doing today, buddy?
Doing good. Ready to get into the week that was.
The week that was, and man, it was a lot of underdogs. A lot of underdogs won this week.
Yep, exactly.
And which was good for our weekly prediction pick'ems, but was not good for my betting.
Yeah, same. Everybody in terms of betting got screwed. My streak has come to an end for those of you that watched the Friday show. Pretty unfortunate. But this is where we are.
That's what we have to do.
This is why people watch us. This is why people sports bet. You know, it's fun. But let's get into the week that screwed us, or my bad, the week that was.
Yeah, the week that was. But before we do that, for those watching, we are doing our card giveaway. I still have to post this on Twitter. We are giving away a CJ Stroud patch card. All you got to do is like, subscribe, and tag a friend on Twitter. You can follow me at my Twitter handle below, X handle, whatever you want to call it. Man, I'm just drenched in sweat right now. This is disgusting. But let's get into this. And first up on the docket, we have the Bengals at the Ravens, where it was an awesome game in the fourth quarter. But the Ravens came away with a win, 35-34. Bolton, first reactions here for Thursday night's game.
I loved it. I mean, it's exactly what we wanted, right? If you're going to go in and you're going to play a good team like we expected, what are you going to do when it comes down to scoring at the end of the game? You're going to go for 2. You're going to try to put it away. Oh, yeah. And I'm glad that they went for 2. They didn't get it, but you know, you win some, you lose some. I can't play devil's advocate and be like, oh, you should have kicked the PAT with last week when we were absolutely ripping apart the Bucs for kicking the PAT and going into overtime with a really good Chiefs team. So that's all there is to it.
What happened there?
Yeah, they still lost. Yeah, but you got to have the momentum. You have the momentum on you. You would much prefer to try to get 2 yards than 80.
No, yeah,
if you get
absolutely.
the ball back.
I agree with you 1,000%. And I mean, this game had everything. It had all the offense, all the big hitters. Jamar Chase went nuclear. Joe Burrow being Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those games that you just love to watch. But up next, we have the very fun German game that almost started World War III. But we have the Giants versus the Panthers. The Panthers won 20-17. And Bolton, I just have one question for you. Is Bryce Young going to be a competent quarterback?
No. I'm saying no.
No. Ooh.
I don't think so. And I don't think he really should have even won this game. Chuba Hubbard had more rushing yards than Bryce Young had passing yards.
Well, also he's been doing that all year long.
Yeah, exactly. But that's, you know, like I understand Bryce Young has nobody to throw the ball to.
Mm-hmm.
But I just, man, you're playing a equally shitty New York Giants, and you squeak out of that one off of a Tyrone Tracy fumble to end the game. Like, God, I am so glad I did not wake up to watch this game. I don't care if it went to overtime or not. I hate it.
I love what I saw from Bryce Young. He was confident. He was upset when he missed his passes. I would like to see him connect on some of those passes, but I think he has the brain to do this. I think the game is slowing down. I think he got to watch Andy Dalton, and we're seeing him do a better job here. So
he's just not throwing. He just has nobody to throw to. Also, like his team's just depleted of talent. Other than
I mean, they got rid of Deontay Johnson, and then I mean, Did it get announced that Daniel Jones is being replaced?
No, is he?
No?
I don't know. I haven't heard
Drew
anything.
Lock? Possible Drew Lock signing?
Is there? Is that a thing? Is that
I
happening?
don't know. I thought it was. I could be dead wrong. I went and picked him up in all the fantasy leagues. Lord knows I need a quarterback. But
Um, yeah, it doesn't say anything. Like
no.
everybody's on the hot seat of getting fired, but
We'll figure it out. But
ugh,
I mean,
burning
I'm all for
franchise.
it. At least Drew Lock can throw the ball down the field, and
Well, so can Danny Dimes. He's got an arm. He's just not accurate.
yeah, and I think you
What's up,
need to
Pete?
be accurate.
Yeah, Pete, you still coming on the show Friday?
Yeah, he'll be on the show Friday.
All right.
Um, what's up, Pete? Good evening, buddy. You better not shave your beard and show up on the show Friday. I will
Yeah,
be so upset.
yeah. Don't show up naked. Don't do that.
We need at least one show with a beard. Then you can shave it.
Ugh.
But for those that don't know, if you are watching, Pete's dad has stage 4 cancer and has a GoFundMe. So go follow him at his Twitter handle, which is his name right there, and go donate or share it. Either or works. But fair enough. But to a great dude who's part of a great community here, and we love him. He's always here for the shows, so we appreciate
That's
it.
true. Except last Wednesday, he wasn't here last Wednesday, so no
I
big
think he
deal.
was here at the end, was he not? Oh no,
Maybe.
never mind. I wasn't here either, so I
Yeah.
have no
Yeah.
idea.
Don't worry. No, me and Gooch just holding it down. No
Oh,
Pete.
I'm
No
so glad.
Jake. It's all right.
But
It is
Pete,
what it is.
we'll get into your game here because we got the Patriots at the Bears. I don't think you want to be here for this.
Yeah,
The
you might just
Patriots
mute.
came away with the win, 19-3. If you've been
Gross.
living under a rock, and Bolton.
Dude, at this point, I kind of like what everybody's yelling and start batting. Start fucking Bajan. Let them out there. Let
Let
Caleb Williams.
Bajan out there.
Yeah.
You are fucking
Do
insane,
you know
dude.
how many points the Bears have scored in the last 3 weeks?
Look, they corrected the issue. They got rid of their terrible offensive coordinator.
That's not going to change anything. Matt Eberflus is still there.
I mean, he won't be there after this season. We all know it. But
Yeah, so why risk getting your star quarterback hurt for a terrible coaching staff?
that's a loser mentality for a team that has what 4 wins right now.
Yeah, they're
They
not
can turn
good.
it around.
Even the veterans are like, fuck it, throw somebody else in at quarterback, dude. We're tired of field goals or not scoring at all. I don't
13
know,
coaches.
especially against the Patriots.
He said 13 coaches have been fired under Eberflus.
That's what I'm saying. He's got to
What a name.
go. He's got to go. Caleb Williams, 120 yards passing. What are we doing?
Yeah, he by far is the worst quarterback right now out of the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pete said they're going to go 9-8. I stand by
They
that.
better fucking figure something out quickly because
Pete, you better pray to God they hand the ball off 40 times a game because that's about the only way I see them
oh
being
my
relevant.
God. And what's crazy is the Patriots didn't look any better. It's still a shit Patriots team. I'm not sure, other than Bears and Patriots loyals, who was going to tune into this game. It was
Yeah.
a slugfest going into half. It was 13-3, and you're like, oh geez, what am I watching? It's just not enjoyable. Drake May look good though. He got the ball to a whole bunch of different people.
Dude, he just needs talent. You put talent around that man and a better offensive line, he's gonna ball out. It's
Yeah.
gonna be great to watch. I'm trading for him in every fantasy football league I can. But the Bears just look defeated. Yeah, buddy, as a Broncos fan, I understand that one. And
You're
Bolton,
at the
as a
midway
Cardinals fan.
point. Injuries, hamstring injuries, last a couple more weeks than they should. Nobody's gonna play banged up. That training staff, it's gonna have a whole bunch of people in there come Monday, Tuesday. Why risk it? Not going to the
Yeah.
playoffs. Don't need to hurt myself more for a team that's not going anywhere.
Yeah, why risk it, right? But
Look at Dak. Dak was like, oh, 4 weeks. No, fuck that. I'm out for the season.
he was getting surgery. That's a little different. But up next, we got the Bills at Colts.
All right.
Your thing compared to what I'm going off of is a little sideways. But Bills at Colts, the Bills won this game 30-20. And we did just get news that Anthony Richardson is going to start the rest of the season. What do you think about that, bud?
I think people are just trying to save their jobs at this point. To just keep going back and forth. I think people are just trying to figure out how to keep their jobs for next year. It doesn't make sense to me to be like, yeah, Joe Flacco's indefinite starter, and then 2 weeks later be like, oh no, he sucks too. Yeah, it must be Joe Flacco's fault, not anybody else's on the offense or who's calling plays or anything. No, it must be AR is just our savior. It's like they're just trying to do whatever they can to win ball games at this point, and it's just not happening.
Okay, fair enough. I think 100% they made the right call going with Joe Flacco. I think Anthony Richardson spent the last 2 weeks running. So
Getting
build
his
that cardio
conditioning
up.
up.
Yeah, he was
We
getting his
see any
conditioning up.
no more
That's
of these.
100% what he was doing, dude. That's why they benched him. It's totally okay. We forgive him. Forget all he did.
Just
And yes, please, to the 12 people watching, we love y'all. Please give us a like. And if you're not
face.
subscribing, please do. We have shows pretty much almost every day, I swear to God. And
What shows do Ryan and Bill do? They have Monday with the Eagles or Tuesday with the Eagles, whenever that is.
they do a Phillies recap. So if you're a Phillies fan, tune in Mondays. They talk all Philly sports. And then Wednesday, you got me and Bolton over here doing the NFL recap. Friday is the bet show, as always, to our lovely degenerates. Saturday is the prediction show. And then Sundays, the fantasy start sit-ons. And then starting tomorrow, Ryan and I are starting the deep dive into 2025 fantasy football prospects.
Oh my God!
So
Why
be on the lookout for that show.
so early?
Oh man, but you got to start talking.
Ugh.
You got to start doing the research now. But excited about that, and we're gonna get into the next game, which is the Steelers and the Commanders. And this game went every bit of how I thought it was gonna go. Steelers end up winning 28-27, and the one thing I did not see happening was Mike Williams catching a touchdown pass. That was
Dude.
not on my bingo card.
That was a moon ball. That thing. If they were playing at Cowboy Stadium, that ball was going to hit the fucking jumbotron. That thing was up there. I was like, dude, when I saw that ball release, I was like, that's out of the back of the end zone. There's no way. And that thing just nosedived right into his hands. It was a beautiful ball. What
It's what
I
Wilson's
felt
known
bad
for.
for the Commanders is they saved all their timeouts to try to get the ball back. 3rd and 4, false, offsides. Oh, can't have it. You can't have it. A rookie at that did it. That poor dude.
Hey, but he'll never do that again. I promise you.
Yeah,
I
I guarantee
promise you,
you.
he
Yeah.
won't make that mistake again.
Oh my God, what a way! And then Russell Wilson going out there doing all of like this kind of stuff. It's like, all right, bud. It's like
Stick
maybe
to your
he's got a
Subway
little-
commercials and
Yeah.
you're just chill out, bud.
Yeah, all right.
You're not doing anything for anybody here.
Yeah.
Just pissing all Broncos fans off across the world.
I
Up next,
know.
we have the Vikings and the Jags. And the Vikings won a thriller bowl. And this game was just the best of the best. A 12-7 fucking game.
What in the fuck is happening to the Vikings?
Dude, I can tell you what's happening.
If they played a 3-win team, they probably lose this game. Just a
If they don't play
3-win
Mac
team.
Jones, they lose this game.
Yeah.
1000% Trevor Lawrence is in there. You're losing this game.
Yeah.
And it just comes down to, I think teams are figuring out Sam Darnold again. He stepped away for a little bit. And I don't know. Your defense stepped up finally after getting just dog pounded the past 2 weeks. And you can't put the ball in the end zone, and you have the best receiver in the NFL.
Yeah. And, arguably a top 5 number 2 guy. Not top 5 all time, top 5 as in other side of your number 1.
Yeah, number 2 receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a stretch, but I could get behind that. And
I
then
love Jordan
your
Howard.
tight end's coming back. He looked good.
Yeah.
Um,
But
and
I
Hawkinson, we love that.
can't glaze the Lions here in a second without kind of glazing the Vikings, so I'm gonna have to do it. The good teams win games they're not supposed to. Boom, I said it. All right, they come away, they fuck up all of the spreads that we bet on them, but they won an ugly game even after Sam Darnold throwing 3 interceptions. All right, they get their glaze where their glaze is due. I'll say the same thing about the Lions. All right, let's just get over it.
They're probably looking forward to next week game and just kind
Yeah,
of we're
you know,
like the
just
Jags are the Jags.
yeah, we're just gonna skate through, act like these aren't NFL caliber players, first rounders all over the field. We're just gonna act like, this is an XFL team and almost lost.
I think I'm going to start doing those type of bets, like really good teams that have a good matchup after the week that they're about to play,
Yeah,
and just take the points for the underdog.
it's not a bad idea.
I'm kind of curious to see what that's going to be. I might do that this week. Watch Vegas just destroy me.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
you
be
probably
like
lose
fucking
points.
loser. Up next, we got the Falcons at the Saints in one of the upsets. And I was very shocked by this one. The Saints won 20-17. Kirk Cousins threw for 300 yards again. Bijan Robinson rushed for over 100 yards. If you ask me, just hearing those two stats, you should win that football game. And then just knowing that the Saints don't have anybody, Marvin Scantley Jr. is your number one wideout right now. And you beat the Atlanta Falcons, who are just star-studded across the offensive, and
Do I need to repeat myself from last week, or you want to do it for me?
no, go ahead, buddy.
I've said it week in and week out. If you get a new head coach or a new quarterback midway through the season, you're going to play lights out. And a divisional game,
You're
I'm
playing
just
for your
saying.
fucking job, dude. You're playing for
Huh?
your fucking job. At
Yeah,
that
I'm
point.
just saying it happens every time. Look at the fucking
does.
Panthers week 4 or 5 whenever they did it.
Yep.
Every
it
time
does.
look at what happened after Robert Salo's fired. Look at what happens who else did it? I think the Ravens. It's just all over. It's all over. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. If somebody gets fucking fired, you
Happened
realize,
to the
oh shit.
Browns. Happened
Oh,
to
the Browns.
yeah, just happened to the Saints, and it happened to the first team you said. I can't fucking think. Oh yeah, the Jets. But no,
And
you're on it. You're 3 for 3, buddy.
Panthers
You're showing
4
it.
for 4. Panthers.
Golf is underratedly bad. This is a great take that I love. Golf is the product of good systems. You throw any quarterback into those systems, and they are
Goff.
going to flourish.
Goff is the modern day Troy Aikman. Argue.
What? And Z Money brought up a great point here. When's it gonna happen to the Cowboys? Z Money, buddy, it's the Cowboys. It ain't ever gonna happen. Your team doesn't want to play. That's what it comes down to. Your team is soft. It's
At
the
the end of the
Cowboys.
show, I'm curious to pull up Troy Aikman and Jared Goff stats for like this year. I guarantee you they're like
Two different
eerily close.
generations. You can't compare it.
What do you mean? Troy Aikman threw slant routes, in routes, and had a awesome offensive line and Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith running the ball. Seems pretty identical to me.
Fair enough.
And he had Michael Irvin, was 6'2". They have Amon Ross A. Brown, who's like 6'1", 6'2".
I mean, might as well just bring it up here since we're talking about it. We had the Lions Texans, and since we're talking about it, how this game went was a 26-23 game against the Lions. The Lions won, and great teams find a way to win. What pisses me off
is that they keep winning.
No, is that this is my lock. I put a ton of money on this game, and I lost by the fucking hook.
Yep, got me too. Don't worry.
I lost by the hook. Vegas knows too much. Vegas was like, Lions, don't play the first half. And then shut out Houston the second half. That's what we're going to do.
Yep.
Broke my heart. Bad beats, but it is what it is.
5 fucking interceptions. 4 interceptions that actually mattered, and then 1 to go into halftime. But Oh, he's talking about my Aikman and Goff.
Oh yeah, no,
comparison.
I think that one is blasphemy at its finest, right there, buddy.
Aikman was a system quarterback. That's all he
He
was.
was not.
How?
Just because he had talent doesn't mean he's a system quarterback. I mean, at that
Literally.
point, you could say John Elway's a system quarterback because the only time he won was when he had TD, Rod Smith, like Steve Atwater. Like, what?
Okay.
Just saying. Just saying. That is a bold take that you took.
I like it. I'm gonna stay by it.
I mean, you kind of have to. It's on the internet now. It's forever.
Somebody else important's gonna say it, and you're gonna be like, "Damn, he was right."
He was right. Titans and Chargers. This game was better than I thought it was going to be. Good old mayonnaise boy Will Levis came in and said, "Watch me." He said, "I'm gonna make this game terrible, and I'm gonna hit the over at the very end." That's what he said. So if you bet the under, fuck you. But the Chargers won 27-17, and this is kind of what the Chargers are. They're grinded out, run first. They don't have receiving weapons, but they make do with what they have. They have an elite quarterback that honestly is probably just happy that he just has to hand the ball off right now.
Yeah, he threw 18 times and only 4 incompletions. Like he's like, dude, he's putting up Kyler Murray stats where he's like, I don't have to do a fucking thing except little dump offs, and the running game's working, and it's fucking super nice. How are the Chargers 6-3? I will tell you, Z Money. It is Harbaugh. They are physical. They are going to run the ball. They have Gus Bus back now to complement J.K. Dobbins until one of them inevitably get hurt in the next week or so. It'll happen. Gus Bus just came back, so J.K. Dobbins is next on the list. And they're going to win by making you stack the box to stop the run, and then they're going to hit you with a play action. And it's working.
Yeah, that's
until you
pretty much
face
how
a
that's gonna go.
physical defense where you have somebody like, I don't really want to use the Ravens defense, for example, but Roquan Smith, for instance, as fast and as physical as he is, you do not need 8 men in the box for him to stop the run, and he is fast enough to keep up with any tight ends.
Yep.
So if you have a monstrous middle linebacker like that, that's how you would beat the Chargers.
Yep, and it's fine. Chargers are a good team. They are the number 5 seed in the wild card playoffs right now. Also, the Denver Broncos are there. I just want to throw that out. Number 7 seed. And your Cardinals. The Cardinals.
We'll put it up.
Go ahead.
Cardinals put on a fucking shellacking.
I'll let you talk about it.
I think I gotta start putting some respect on this Cardinals defense because they haven't allowed a touchdown at their home field in 3 home games. 3 home games, nothing but field goals. Dolphins, nothing. Sorry, Tyreek, get out of here.
Okay,
sorry,
I mean, let's be honest. Let's pump the brakes there. You have, I'm pretty sure, either Skylar Thompson or Tyler Huntley throwing the ball there. But I'll give it to you.
Tua was playing that game. That was Tua's first game back.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, Concussion Boy's first game back, dude. He didn't even know the plays.
He's never going to learn the plays now. Anyways.
Okay, sorry. Go on. Go on.
Anyways, sorry, Mr. 70-20. You want to keep talking about how fucking inept the fucking Dolphins offense is?
You should look up what Denver's record is after that. It's actually really good. So.
Anyways, back.
But go on. Talk about it.
Anyways, only giving up 12 points to the Dolphins, only giving up 9 points to the Bears, and then only giving up 6 to the Jets. This defense is a bend, don't break defense. I love it. I love the way they're playing. Oh, fuck it. I jinxed them. Who cares?
Trey McBride is that dude.
He is that dude.
He is that dude.
We have somehow just out-coached and out-schemed teams that that should be competitive, the teams that should be, probably squeaking out wins against us because nobody expected the Cardinals to be here, realistically. Our O-line is not good, but we're scheming them into their strengths, which is apparently, because we have smaller guards and, very fast and physical, like tackles. So now we're pulling all the time. And now we've got all these tight ends and guards and tackles all over the fucking place. Nobody knows who has the fucking ball. Next thing you know, Kyler's running with it or James Conner's running with it. You never know. Marvin Harrison's figuring out his role. It's nice. Even if James Conner's season's over, Trey Benson is still killing it.
What happened to James Conner? What did I miss?
Nothing's wrong. He's just
Oh, I was about to say this offense runs through James Conner. What do you mean?
yeah. Nothing is wrong with
And
James Conner.
let's be honest here. I'm a Benson hater. Like I'm gonna be honest with it.
You're a Benson hater.
I'm a Trey Benson. He does
Well, you did
too
say
much
that
dancing.
last year, but he is running really well.
We'll see. We'll see. But I
With
love James
that,
Conner.
with that, our offense is clicking. We're firing on all cylinders. We're going into a bye week this week. Coming out of the bye, we're actually going to get back a couple of D linemen that we've been missing out on. So we're only getting healthier, which is nice for a good playoff push where we actually have to play quite a few divisional games. We got to play the Seahawks twice, Rams, and 49ers. And then the 3 non-divisional games we have left are Vikings, Panthers, Patriots.
I just realized I missed a game.
You did.
Yeah.
But Cardinals are looking good.
They
I
are.
think-
I like to see it. I like pulling for my buddies' teams when the Broncos aren't playing. But honestly, it's nice to see them win. They're playing to their potential, and their downside was their defense. So if their defense is stepping up, they're going to continue to win.
Yeah.
And
They're playing
they
really
are
well.
not a team I would want to personally play in the playoffs.
Yeah, and Buda Baker is playing fucking lights out. That dude is a cannon. He is a shot out of a cannon every play. I don't know how he has the stamina. He obviously has way better. That's mine.
That guy, this guy right here.
Yeah, he obviously has way better stamina than AR-15. If we're counting on plays he can take off, that dude is a monster.
Z Money. Honestly, I feel guilty for the Jets, dude. I feel guilty. They have all the talent. I just don't know what's going on.
I have no idea.
They just can't like it's wild to me that they can't win games with the team on paper looks outstanding.
Yeah.
You added Devontae Adams.
You put all of those fantasy prospects on different teams, scatter them out across the NFL. All of them are number 1 in their respective position group.
No, dude, they go nuts. But I mean, he's right. I guess there was no downfall to begin with, but it happens. Up next on the docket, we have the heartbreaker of heartbreakers. The Broncos lost to the Chiefs on. Let's just be honest. It was ugly. They lost 16-14 and lost to a block kick.
So, who was it?
What do you want to talk about?
Mark Schlereth came out on another, I don't know, podcast or TV show and said whoever that guard or tackle was that has got mowed over, that made
Center?
the whole, whoever that got mowed the fuck over. Apparently, it happened like the last 2 weeks in a row, and they still made no adjustments. And he trotted his ass out there to go do the final kick, and they were like, "Oh, this is our opportunity. We're gonna mow down this whole left side of this."
Yeah, Alex Forsyth, who has been our backup center, who actually has been doing well as the starting center because our starter's hurt, who comes back now. So happy for that. Did get ran over. It was embarrassing, and I might have cried. It's fine. I'm a man. I'll admit it.
But he's not the long snapper, right? They just,
No, he was the center. He's the center, and he just is light on his toes. He's a fast center. He's not big. He's not muscular, and it just
brutal.
Oh, dude, it absolutely just crushed me. Who's gonna?
Other than that, though, they looked good. Bo Nix looked good. Cortland Sutton got his.
Yeah, what do you mean, Z Money?
Who's gonna end the Chiefs?
Are you talking about the playoffs between the Jets and the Broncos?
No, he's talking about the Chiefs' winning streak because they're still undefeated. Who's going to be the one to end it?
I mean, absolutely. That's simple. It's going to be the Bills this week.
Yeah, probably.
Absolutely. No ifs, ands, buts. Denver did look good. Bo Nix looked great. Outperformed Patrick Mahomes.
Again.
Yeah, and everybody's like, oh, he put up no points in the second half. They had the ball for all of 5 minutes that second half.
Yeah.
It was insane. They had it for a little bit longer. They stalled on the first drive in the third quarter, and that was all they got in the third quarter. They had 12 yards.
Yep.
Didn't touch the ball after that. And then when it mattered the most, Bo Nix went into drive mode, drove down the field, and should have won the game. Should have been a come from behind victory, fourth quarter, Bo Nix. No, instead it's God loves Patrick Mahomes, and I don't know what to do with my life. That's how that works. But it happened.
Who do you think out of the AFC is going to make it to the Super Bowl between Bills, Ravens, Chiefs?
Bills, Ravens, Chiefs.
It's going to be one of those three.
Honestly, I mean, if you want the safe answer, you're going Ravens here. But I love what the Bills do. That offense is clicking, and we're gonna see what the Bills are made of this weekend, and I can't wait for it.
I still think Chiefs go. I still want to see the Chiefs. I want to see the Chiefs three-peat, do something that's never happened.
Look, everybody, like that is the narrative that everybody is driving right now, and it's probably going to happen because why not? You have the hottest quarterback right now trying to break history. If the NFL's rigged, the Chiefs win this year.
Yeah, that'll happen.
No, it's going to happen. No, like tinfoil hat, going to happen.
Taylor Swift says so.
Taylor Swift did say so. So, up next, we got the Eagles at the Cowboys. Z-Money, close your ears, buddy, because there was a 34-6 absolute fucking beatdown, and I don't want to talk about this game. All I want to talk about is how the fuck you build that stadium and don't account that the sun is going to be there.
That was really stupid. It was really stupid.
Bruh, that pass to CD that should have been a touchdown, and he just doesn't see the ball. Just says you better go buy some big ass curtains.
Yeah,
and put those bitches in.
You could buy some fucking blackout curtains from somewhere and put them bitches up there. Fucking super glue them bitches to it.
That shit was funny, dude.
So there's only a couple of stadiums apparently in the NFL that are east to west fields for this exact reason.
Well, yeah, it's stupid to do that. Like even baseball stadiums don't do that.
Yeah.
And
I don't
trust me,
know.
Z-Money, I feel like everybody in Texas wants to sell Jerry Jones.
Just let Elon Musk buy Cowboys.
Nah, Bezos gonna buy them. That's the only guy that can.
I feel like if Elon wants the Cowboys, he can get the Cowboys.
I think he's too busy running the country personally, but we're not going to get into politics here.
I feel like Bezos is too West Coast for what Dallas wants. I feel like, we know where Elon stands, in terms of, red or blue.
I did see some of these mock drafts have Denver draft Genty, and I was like, please God, no.
So they don't
Give
have
me
to
any
tank
receiver.
they don't have to tank for Genty. Genty will be there at like the 12th overall.
Yeah.
So the Cowboys will be right in line to get him with just where they stand now. They don't have to lose.
He said, I'll trade them again. Pete, look, buddy, that's not how this works, and you know it. And you don't want those problems. And if Christian was here, he'd be telling you the same thing. So I speak on all Cowboys fans. You don't want those problems. Enjoy being a Bears fan.
Who owns the Broncos? Is it the Walton family?
The Walter and Penner. Yeah. Walton and Penner. Walmart.
Yeah, the Walton family. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep. Richest group in the NFL. You think they're going to be losers for long? Fuck no. Next year, when we have $70 million in cap space, oh my God.
Well, see, the problem is everybody uses their cap space. The difference between the NFL and a fucking baseball organization is they can't just pay the luxury tax and go over.
Oh, no. But see, how everybody's getting by now is if the owners want to pay in signing bonus,
yeah, you
can do that.
Yeah, they just make their base contract, $1 million a year and then $80 million signing bonus.
Yeah, and you're fucking crazy if you don't think that that's what Walmart's about to do.
No, you're going to get fucking Walmart brand everything.
No, you better chill out. I'll take great value food prices if you can get me some players.
You want Elijah Higgins? How about Tyler Boyd?
Right. Oh man, but yeah, no, the Eagles just put a beat down on the Cowboys. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. I want to see Trey Lance. You
He's
traded
coming.
for him.
He's coming.
You know what you got in Cooper Cup or Cooper Rush.
Trey Lance starting next week.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Don't
Let's
know
see
why.
what that North Dakota State University quarterback can do, baby.
Yeah, after your quarterback throws for a total of 40 yards to a game, yeah, I think it's time to just go next down the depth chart and just see what you got out there. Realistically, that's brutal.
No,
You
it's
played a
absolutely
whole
brutal.
60 minutes and only threw for 40 yards, and you were down the whole game, where all you have to do is pass.
Yeah, it was bad. And then the last game on the docket, Monday night's thriller, Dolphins at the Rams. And the Dolphins won. And this, spoiler alert if you're watching and you're going to watch Friday, is the game that will allow me to be the back-to-back clown. Dolphins won 23-15, all because Matthew Stafford overthrew Puka.
Yeah. What an ugly game, though, too. I thought this was going to be a get-right game for the Dolphins. Boy, did they look fucking ugly. Both teams did not look very good.
Z-Money, this is the only thing I can get behind that you've said so far. Let it happen. Let this man become something good because I want to see the drama that comes from this. If Trey Lance can give the Cowboys any type of hope. Trey Lance will be injured on the second drive. So Pete's not a Trey Lance fan.
When are the Dolphins going to figure it out?
When they start throwing to Tyreek Hill again deep,
Well, he tore his wrist up.
I don't give two shits.
It's hard to catch a ball when your hand looks like Deadpool's hands, like it's just sitting out there. Like, it's fucking hard to catch anything. Yeah.
I'm a T-Rex. What's he say? You know, the T-Rex in its time was the most feared animal. Or something like that. Yes. Oh man. But
yeah,
honestly,
Devon A-Chain, dude, what are we doing? 12
dude, you
carries,
have
30.
they have all the talent and their defense is good. Is this it? They make a run for it? They got to go undefeated. You got to go 10-6.
I agree. I don't think they make it at 10-6, but well, no, the AFC is a lot different than the NFC. You could squeak in the AFC at 10-6.
You can. I think 10-6 gets you in. Denver's 5-5 with the 7th seed right now, and that's who you got to compete with. You're 2 games back, but Denver's schedule is pretty nice, except for the last 2 games. So Bolton, we're gonna go a little off topic here.
All right, let's do it.
We're gonna do predictions for each other teams here.
All right.
So Denver
Okay.
has Atlanta next. At Denver. Who wins?
Write this down. I'll let you know how many wins I think they get.
No. Just tell me. Do they win that game, lose that game?
Versus Atlanta?
Yeah.
Where's it at?
It's at Denver.
Give me Denver.
Okay, so that's a dub. Then we go to the Raiders.
Yeah, Denver.
Then we at home against the Browns. You have to think about this?
A little bit.
Damn.
For some reason, the Browns played Denver very well. Give me Denver again.
Okay. Then we play the Colts at home.
Yeah, that'll be dub.
Okay. So you're saying a 4-game win streak for Denver.
Yeah.
And then here we go to the gauntlet. At Chargers.
Where is it at Chargers?
Yeah.
Chargers.
Okay. At Bengals.
Broncos.
Ooh.
The Bengals are not the team that we're used to seeing.
Yeah. And then the game I'm going to actually probably go to is the Chiefs at Denver to end the season. And I'm going to try and get to that game.
That's going to be a good one.
Oh, it's going to be a great one. But dub or L?
What does that put him at? 10? 10 wins?
Yeah, that puts them at 10-7
Mm-hmm.
because there's 17 games now in the season, not 16, like our old asses are used to.
Yeah, I know.
10-7, which means the Dolphins would have to win every single game but one.
What up, Mach 10?
What's up? Waiting for my
We just
card.
predicted the Broncos go 10-7, so we're probably terribly wrong. But
I mean,
I feel confident in those picks.
well, I appreciate it. I love that you're confident because, I mean, for a team that was only expected by Vegas's odds to win 5 games this year,
Cardinals were at 5.5.
yeah, we were 5.5 as well. So I'll take 10 wins and a franchise quarterback. Thank you very much. Sign
All
me
right.
up.
Let's look at the Cardinals.
Bring it up. Let me
All
know. And Cardinals are what? 6-2, 6-3.
No, they're 5-4.
They're 5-4. Okay.
Where are they? 6-4 now. They're 6-4 now. Sorry.
Oh, 6-4. There you go. Nice.
All right. So off the bye week, we have Seattle. In Seattle.
In Seattle. And that's this next week?
Not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. So they're coming off a 2-week bye.
I think that's an L.
Vikings. At Vikings.
That's an L.
Seahawks at Cardinals.
That's a dub.
Patriots at Cardinals.
Dub. That's going to be a fun one.
Cardinals at Panthers.
Oh, dub. Doesn't matter.
Cardinals at Rams.
That's going to be interesting.
We already beat the fuck out of them once.
Yeah, it all depends on who's playing, though.
So the first time we played the Rams, everybody was healthy, and we beat them 41-10.
No, everybody was healthy for y'all, not for the Rams.
No,
They didn't have Kupp or Nakua.
Did they not? They didn't have Nakua. They had Kupp.
Oh, well. I'll give you the dub there just because I think the Rams won't be in playoff contention.
And then 49ers at Cardinals. Another team we've already beaten.
49ers. That's brutal, dude. But I think that's actually going to be a game for the division. So I think, sorry, you're not there yet. You're a year away. Take an L. But even then, that puts you at
10-6. Yeah, 10-7.
And as loser franchises over the last decade, like we have been, I'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah. Especially because old Ryan Swift just refuses to think that the Cardinals were going to win 9 games this year.
It's always nice to prove Ryan wrong.
Yeah.
Right?
So you all agree the Cowboys would win out with Lance?
I honestly hope it happens. I would love to see.
Instead of,
I would love to see it.
You have a better shot at putting money on Lance not throwing over 100 yards this coming week than you do with them winning outright. Like,
I mean,
Lance can't throw the fucking ball any better than Cooper Rush can.
Yeah, but he can run.
Kinda.
100%. If I'm the offensive coordinator, here's what I'm doing. I'm sitting Trey Lance the fuck down, sitting CD down, and I'm like, look, Trey, know the space. Look at it. Throw him the ball. If he's not open, take the fuck off.
You think when they just do like team drills in practice, like at the end of practice, like when they're going full speed, 11-on-11, the coach just tells them, I don't care who's open or not. Every ball needs to go to CD so you can just figure out the timing. I don't just fucking throw it to CD. Fuck the other 3 dudes.
And if I'm CD Lamb, I'm looking at Trey Lance. I'm like, hey, motherfucker, I better set the single game fucking targets and reception line this week.
Well, receptions ain't going to happen, but he'll get targeted 20 times and half of them will be out of bounds, but it'll be there.
Bro, I just run fucking 10-yard ends. That's all you got to do. Much easier said than done, but
yeah. What did you think about Micah? Do you think that he was shitting on McCarthy, or he was saying,
Like I
uh,
said, that team does not want to play for Jerry Jones right now. Doesn't want to play for their head coach. They're done.
did you hear what he said?
Something about it's not my job to. It's above my pay grade or whatever.
No. So they asked him. They asked him something about like Mike McCarthy's on the final year of his deal. You guys are playing for whatever. And he goes, "Well, I'm not too worried about the coaching staff. Mike McCarthy can go wherever he wants. I'm trying to play for the dudes like Zach Martin and people that have put in more work and effort than Mike McCarthy has." It's like, damn, like I don't even think the question even had Mike McCarthy in it, and you're immediately like, yeah, all these people put way more fucking work and effort in. I'm playing for those guys, not the fucking coach. But some people are taking it as like, yeah, the veterans can't play forever, right? They've got to retire. Mike
Mhm.
McCarthy can get fired tomorrow, and he can go fucking be an OC somewhere or whatever.
Yeah, those guys got to get their money now. But we have a thriller. Speaking of NFC West or East, my bad. Commanders at the Eagles for first place in the division. Who you got, Bolton?
Commanders.
You got the Commanders. I definitely have the Eagles here. As much as I love Jaden Daniels, we are starting to see that teams are figuring him out. He doesn't have all the help that everybody thought he had, and that's 2 out of the last 3 games with 50% completion.
Let me backtrack a little bit here. They cover the 3.5 point spread.
I don't think they do. I think the Eagles right now are
The
hot.
Eagles are very good about toying with their food and keeping teams in games they shouldn't be. I think it's going to come down to the end. I think it's going to be a field goal game. Personally, I'm going to take the Commanders plus 3.5. I'm not as confident that they're going to win outright, but I definitely am confident that it's going to be a 3-point game.
I definitely think the Eagles win this pretty easily. I think the game's going under as well.
How are you're going to win easily and under?
Yeah. I mean, just hear me out. It's a division game, so those are always rough.
So who typically wins division games? Teams that aren't supposed to be winning those.
No, they cover, but I don't think they cover.
You just
But-
contradicted yourself.
No, I don't. No, what you wanted me to say was fine. Like that's what you wanted me to say, but I think they do cover. Like I think the Eagles cover the spread easy.
No, I think the Commies cover 3.5. I think field goal game.
I think it's a 10-point game. No ifs, ands, or buts. And Z Money, Dion is not going to the Cowboys, buddy. I hate to bust it to you. He says he can't impact people in the NFL like he can in college. So
He says that now until all of his fucking kids are done playing at Colorado. Oh,
Yeah,
then he'll
right.
end up somewhere else.
be interested. And I hate to say it, Travis Hunter is going to the Denver Broncos in the first round this year. So
Travis Hunter won't make it out of the top 5. Also, how are you going to take a predominant corner when you already have PS2? I don't understand.
he's going to play receiver.
He's a corner.
He's going to play receiver.
He
And
is
then he's
going
gonna
to do the
play-
exact role that Dion did with the Cowboys. He's going to play corner every snap, and then he's going to have a package of about 10 to 15 plays per game that they're going to use him on.
No. I mean, we'll see. But that is a conversation for a later day. Everybody, we appreciate you for watching and tuning into our NFL recap. Part of the BS Network, where we do a little bit of BS and we talk a whole lot of
Come
sports.
watch us Friday.
Come watch us Friday, guys.